This is Liz.
And this is Carly. And you're listening to
Babes and Babies.
You guys, Jade right now is soaking up the sun in Puerto Rico. And I'm looking at her pictures and I'm soups jelly-o.
I am in 35, 40 degree weather in Chicago.
Oh my gosh. It's raining here in Nashville.
Last Monday it was 84. Today is a high of 46.
That's crazy. I know earlier you had like a little beanie or something on and it was so cute.
Yes.
But you warmed up.
I love fall. It just, the transition. I thought that we'd have some 60 degree days, some 50 degree days, but it went from literally within 1 week, it was 80 and 3 days later it was 40.
That's
and
so
we
weird.
had a couple of random 60 degree days mix in with the 80 degree days, but I'm kind of sad because I just want to live in the 60s.
Oh my God. Welcome to the 60s.
Uh-huh.
Me too. I was so excited because so last time we recorded it was on my birthday, and that day it had gone from like 80 the day before to like 50s or 60s that day, and I was able to like wear a jacket, a leather jacket out at night, and it was amazing. And I was like, thank you, birthday gods, for sending me beautiful weather.
So how did your birthday go?
Oh, it was really fun. Evan and I and we went with Julia and his brother Aaron to this place called House of Cards, which was really cool. It's like this dinner place that has like magic, but it has like a secret door entrance, so you wouldn't be able to like find it. It's really cool. It's like looks like a janitor closet or something, and you walk in and you like go downstairs into this like lair. It's like it looks like the Phantom of the Opera would live there or something. And they have like a magic show, and then Julia and Aaron had to go back because their babysitter had to leave. And so Evan and I were walking back to the hotel and stopped in a milkshake bar that has like all these super cool milkshakes. Like some are made into like unicorns. Like it's crazy. There's it's like $14 for a milkshake. It's ridiculous. But, and then we stayed at this hotel called, I think it's called C21, and it has a museum inside. So we went and got a cocktail.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, and then like walked around this museum, and it was really cool. It was just like a really cool, unexpected place because Evan is kind of a hotel snob, and he's like, "What is this place you booked? This is so weird." And he was like, "Oh my gosh, let's always stay here." So it was really, really fun. It was a good time.
That is fun. And you had a birthday lunch with your mom and dad.
I did, yes. Where did we go? Oh, we went to downtown Franklin, which is this, like, we live in Franklin, and it's this really cute, like, downtown area with shopping. And, we just, like, took Bella down there and walked around a little bit, and then came back, got ready, and then, we ended up just going to the hotel to get ready. Oh, and I like loved LeAnn Rimes growing up, and LeAnn Rimes walked out of the hotel when we were walking in.
Oh my gosh.
And she like looked at Evan, and Evan looked at her, and they both had the same like, oh, I know you, and look about them. And I was like, oh my God, that's LeAnn Rimes. He goes, oh my gosh, she just looked at me, and she looked at me like she knew me. And I was like, that is so cool, because I love her.
I actually really love LeAnn Rimes, and she does a remake of this song called The Story. And her remake of it, I absolutely love it. Oh, it's such a beautiful song.
Oh my gosh, I need to listen to that. Okay,
you do. I'll send it to you.
My birthday is a who cares compared to your engagement party, which was like, I mean, it looked like you were at a wedding reception. Like
my gosh,
the Italians do it right.
They definitely go all out. So my mother-in-law is the sweetest, and she wanted to throw me an engagement party. And Vito and I had toyed around before about having a backyard reception. But we would have had to have waited till May or June till it was nice to do it. And we were like, let's just get married earlier. We've kind of always wanted to get married in Montana. So I had all these Pinterest things saved for like a backyard barbecue reception, basically.
Yeah.
And I had shared my Pinterest with my mom and his mom. And so when they were planning the engagement party, she basically went to my Pinterest and made it happen.
It was a white tent filled with these beautiful, like, circular tables that were, like, decked out. I mean, there was a huge dance floor.
We made all the decorations.
It was so pretty.
Yeah, do it yourself. So Vito actually cut the center logs from trees in our backyard that we were cutting down. And then my mom and I decorated them, and his mom got the mason jars, and then it turned out super, super cute. We had
so cute.
This couple that were singers that were there, that were awesome. And then, there's bartender and servers. They had like apps, and then it was basically a glorified barbecue. And
hoedown. I mean, not really hoedown. It was like,
oh my gosh,
the dance floor was legit. Though. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. It was so amazing. And then my photographer, who's Josie England, she's awesome. If you look at her Instagram, her photos are amazing. Oh my gosh,
that picture you posted, was it this morning or last night? Something. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it was so beautiful.
Yeah, she flew out for it. And then we had this photo booth. It's this cool photo booth place in Chicago. It's called the Little House Picture Booth. And you can pick any of the backdrops that you want, and they come and set it up. And so they actually had a backdrop that was basically identical to our engagement party invitations.
Oh my gosh, cool.
Yeah, so they came and set up for a couple hours. So it was just a really good time. And Vito's family, they know how to party.
Oh my gosh, you could tell from the videos. I was like,
they just have such a blast. They just have such a good time. So, and I felt almost like it was a wedding. I was like, should we just get married tonight? Let's just get married tonight. It'll save me the stress of planning a wedding and all the other stuff, but we didn't. We're still planning the wedding. So.
And you guys even had like a little dance between you. You looked gorgeous, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
I mean,
I didn't know we were planning on doing a dance. Vito was like, they want us to do a dance. I'm like, we're not married yet. It's weird to do our first dance.
Nuh-uh. I loved it.
We're not married. No, yeah, it ended up being super cute. And they do this.
Like, when do you ever even dance with anybody? You don't dance. Like, take as many dances as you can get.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. No, it definitely turned out to be a really good time. And we knew it was going to be cold, but Saturday it was 50. It got up to like 54 and the sun was shining. And then we had a heater in the tent. And when you walk in, it was cold outside, but as soon as you walk in, it was so warm. And it felt
that's amazing.
Good. Yeah, it was perfect. So it was a lot of fun. I had a blast. And
it looked like so much fun.
It seemed like almost the perfect break between wedding planning, because it does get a little stressful. Yeah. And it was like, man, we can just relax and it was a reset for me. Like, I really want to enjoy being engaged. I'm hopefully only going to be engaged once.
Let's just say you are.
I'm only going to be engaged once. You only get to do this once, and he's only going to be my fiance for a few more months. And then we're married.
Then it all goes to hell. No, I'm just kidding.
He and I joke all the time. Everyone's like, oh, you're getting married? Don't do it. Oh, well, get ready for that to end. Oh, she cooks and does this for you now? Pfft, give it a couple years. And we're like, man, you guys, everyone makes marriage just sound like such a blast.
You know what, though? Like, I feel like it would be the same. It's regardless of if you're married or you're still engaged. Like, the relationship doesn't change. It's like, I mean, you guys don't live with each other, so that's obviously going to change. So you'll be like, oh my gosh, you leave this thing out and that bugs me, or you put the milk away this way and like maybe you put the lid on it. Like, those things are going to be like, oh my gosh. But I feel like your relationship is going to stay the same. It's just like, it's more of a long-term thing, and then you're like around them more, I feel.
Yeah.
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 But it's the same.
It got me really excited,
Yay! Oh my gosh. I mean, we were supposed to go to Austin City Limits. No, Austin, what is it called? There was some music festival in Austin that my brother was going to. So we were supposed to be out of town, and then we ended up canceling last minute because it was just too much traveling in 1 week. And I was like, dang it, I could have gone. That looked like such a fun party.
It was fun. But I mean, the wedding's going to be such a blast too.
I can't wait. I'm so excited.
And we have so many parties that we do. Like, there's the engagement party, the wedding shower, the personal shower, the bachelorette party, and the wedding. And now we're having 2 weddings.
Do you have an idea of what you want to do for your bachelorette party?
Girlfriend, you're coming to Vegas.
Oh my gosh, we're going to Vegas. Yes.
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 Jade and a couple of my friends there are planning it, which, I mean, because to me, I'm made some friends here, absolutely. So I'll probably just do a night out here, low-key, grabbing drinks and stuff.
Right.
And with his family, and then I'm inviting some of them to come to Vegas too. Just all of my close friends and people are in Vegas, so.
Yeah. Oh my gosh,
why would I go anywhere else?
Heck yeah. I haven't been in so long too. And I always tell Evan I'm not going with him to Vegas because all he does is just like sit around and gamble and then I'm bored. So a girls trip will be way more fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, we get to just celebrate you getting married. Oh my gosh.
I think it feels weird being the center of a celebration, you know?
No, just live it up.
But
because then you're going to have kids and it won't be about you ever again.
Or anything like that. I don't like being in the center, but I feel like since it is my wedding, I'm kind of more like, it's my time.
Heck yeah. And you deserve it. Gosh, dating is hard. You found someone.
I did. And he's great.
And he's great.
We had so much fun.
Oh my gosh. I know. It looked amazing. I don't know about you, but I have the worst time getting all of the nutrients and vitamins that I need in my diet. Like, I think it's because I've become very unhealthy about eating and I need to be better. I know this. We all need to be better. But that's why I started using Ritual, which is a vegan, sugar-free, non-GMO, gluten-free, and allergen-free vitamin. It's an only omega-3 that actually tastes good. And it has vitamin D and is the first vitamin I actually remember to take. I am so committed to this long term. I'm coming up on month 2, so I'm just going to keep going now. And I feel so much better and so much more energetic.
I need to hop on this because it's starting to get wintertime in Chicago, and I used to live in Vegas where the sun shined all the day. I definitely need that vitamin D in my life.
Oh, yeah.
And omegas. This is a subscription-based plan so that there's no gap in your nutrient levels. It's $30 a month and delivered to your door. Buying the omega-3 yourself is the cost of a Ritual bottle.
That's crazy.
I know. If you forget a few days, snooze your order until you can catch up. It's happiness guaranteed, just no questions asked, and you can cancel easily at any time. 95% of women do not get the vitamins and minerals that they need on a daily basis. Ritual created a smarter vitamin with 9 essential ingredients women lack the most. So go to ritual.com/babes. Choose clean ingredients, and it's backed by science. So sign up now at ritual.com/babes.
I guess we should talk about who we have on today.
I'm so excited.
Okay, so we have Cat and Nat on. I love them. Their mom truths are so funny. If you don't follow them, you should.
And you're going to want to.
They are this little mom duo who are from Canada, and they do these viral videos, and some of them have like 45 million views, and they just speak their truths about mom life. They do a Facebook Live like every single day and a mom truth every Friday, and they're so funny and so relatable. And
they say all the things you wish you could say.
Oh my gosh, totally. And the things that you're like, they just make you feel less alone in the world because being a mom is hard, and they say it in such a funny way, and you're like, oh my gosh, yes, I get that. I feel that, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm so excited. I went to their tour when they were in Nashville, like maybe 2-3 weeks ago, and met them for like 2 seconds backstage and already felt like I was friends with them. So I'm just so excited they're coming on.
Mm-hmm.
They're so
let's
fun.
get them on.
Okay.
Hello. Can you hear us?
Yes, we can hear you. We just can't see you.
You want to see us?
You're not videoing this, right?
No, look at my pimples on my face right now.
Good. Hold on. I'm trying to get you to.
This is makeup from yesterday.
I was like, fuck no.
Oh no, we don't take this video. Oh my God, you guys. I know I've only met you for 5 seconds, but I already miss you. Wait, can you hear us?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Oh my gosh, Jade's in Puerto Rico right now, so she's not here, but you guys look like you're in Puerto Rico right now.
I know.
Really expensive backdrop. Very Amazon exclusive.
Oh my gosh, I bought an Amazon background like that for like a Mexican party at my house one time.
Oh.
Very exciting.
Ours every day. We are too lazy to change it, but maybe today you've inspired us.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Why do you guys both have such good hair? Why is that? Is it fake or real?
This isn't my hair. No. I mean, I own it, but it's not. It didn't grow from my head.
Okay, thank God. You know,
but Liz grew her hair.
No, yeah. So my engagement party was Saturday night. So my hair was like curly and big, and this is just leftover.
But that's
from
her
Saturday.
real. That's
Your
her
hair
real
looks-
Because I
hair,
haven't
though.
showered since. Yeah.
We're gross.
It looks good. That's all I have to say.
As long
Thanks.
well, look at us, all of us.
Speaking of showering, how often do you guys shower? Because I don't ever shower.
Wait, are we on?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, shoot. God.
Unless you don't want to be, we can restart.
No, that's good. We got nothing to
Showering
hide.
is so overrated. I mean,
I agree.
but when do I wash my hair?
Yeah.
Not a lot.
You guys are lucky. I have to do it at least every other day. My hair gets
Really?
so dirty. Yesterday, somebody came over and they're like, "Did you just get out of the hot tub?" And I'm like, "No, I washed my hair yesterday. This is what it looks like." Lucky you guys.
Kim K
Do you
can
ever
do it.
just
Why
watch
can
the
you?
top? I wash the top of my
No,
hair.
I do nothing. I use dry shampoo. Come on, let's not get crazy.
Here's what I think. I am not an advocate for dry shampoo. I think it just makes it greasier. I don't know. It doesn't work on me.
Oh, well, whatever you're doing looks great. I would not even change a thing, Carly. You're
Oh,
killing
thank
it
you.
there.
I really appreciate you guys. You guys, I'm so excited that you're here.
Yeah, we're so excited to talk to you.
We were doing nothing. I'm like, oh, we got something to do today. This is amazing.
But you actually have something to do every day because you have a Facebook Live every single day.
That's true. It's we made a job for ourselves so we could say we need to go to work.
Oh my God.
That's
it's
awesome.
just-
Yeah, we were
it's so
talking. I was like, I
genius.
can't believe that they do this every day. That's so awesome.
Yeah.
But now that you put it that way, it makes sense for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have for as long as we want. We talk about whatever we want, and then we do whatever we want.
Otherwise, my kids would be like, "I want to come home for lunch," or they'll call me to pretend to be sick. I'm like, I'm at work. I'm busy.
Well, we want to go back to like the beginning. How did you guys become friends?
Oh, this is so. You know what's so interesting, you guys, is
We're not friends.
Yeah.
Clearly, we can tell you hate each other.
We literally are starting a podcast for this very reason because everyone is so intrigued by how this began. And we were high school friends, but did not reconnect until we had babies. And then she Facebook messaged me and was like, you need to get over here. And I was like, I can't. You've heard this story probably, Carly. I'm like, I can't.
I have, but I told Liz, I was like, you have to listen to how this is so
like,
cute.
I can't leave.
Saved it.
I literally couldn't leave. I didn't leave. I went around the block, and that was the extent of my journeys by myself. And she urged me to get in my car and come see her. And I was so petrified this baby of mine would cry, who I thought I could just be no problem, that I would have a baby and be like, no big deal. And it freaking killed me. And I got in the car and the baby screamed and I got to Nat and I never left.
Because the baby.
Yeah, she would just cry. And I was like, oh, all babies cry. Okay, I'm normal.
Oh, so
Yeah.
bad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
We just literally never left. Never, ever left each other. We did play dates every single day. We took turns at each other's houses for dinner, and we never left.
That's so
amazing. I mean, because you're like, is this normal? Like, I remember my baby, she cried all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
I mean,
all the time.
and it's like, no, there's something wrong with my kid. No, that's just a kid. They just
I
do
know.
that.
And
I
the
do that.
session you can have to talk about nothing and the same thing only another mom can relate to. Like, you want to go over what they should be eating.
How many ounces?
How many hours of sleep?
When's the last time they pooed? How many wet diapers?
When do you drop the nap? When do you keep the nap? What time? Oh, they're waking up at 5. Is it sleep regression? And your husband's like, I don't fucking know. What's your problem? And you're like, we talked about this. And I'm like, no, we haven't in depth.
No, not in depth. Every single detail 10 times over.
Yeah.
But another mom gets it.
Oh, yeah, totally. So how did you guys start your videos? Like, what inspired that?
Because this is a great question. Do we ever cover this?
You just lost your train of thought and you're just like making noise now.
Yeah.
Nose hair?
I just saw nose hair. I got distracted. I'm sorry. We got to wax your nose.
Oh my God.
I'm scared. You guys. I saw someone waxing him the other day. I'm so scared.
No, it's great. It happens really fast.
We might, after this podcast, have to go get some wax and do it ourselves.
No, you're not waxing my nose.
Maybe a nose trim.
Oh my gosh, that's so scary.
The nose hairs hurt the worst.
No,
Yeah.
I know.
And they
when
make
you
you sneeze.
when they do the wax, they take a little it's like a was a Q-tip. They wrap it with wax. They stick it up your nose, and they do one rip, and you're like,
Oh my gosh.
gone.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Sorry.
And then you can breathe freely. But I'm like, wait,
I need to do that.
am I going to get germs and sick now because the nose hairs aren't protecting?
Oh, yeah, that's a really great question.
All right. Well,
That's like pubic hair too. You might as well grow that back as well.
yeah, because hair's
No way, man.
Sorry. Okay, I digress. What was the question?
How do we start doing videos?
Yes.
Oh, videos, because we don't blog, and everyone suggested we do something to create content, and we were like, well, let's do videos.
Yeah.
You guys are just so funny. How do you come up with
I know.
content every single? I mean, I know there's a lot of content at being a mom, but like,
exactly.
you really, everything is so different every single week. I would be like, oh yeah, let's cover this. Oh no, I did that. Like,
I know.
We're weird.
Yeah, and we can never run out of things to talk to with each other. We could probably like when we are taping our podcast and when we're doing our Facebook Live show, we could get carried away and just talk all day long about nothing at all.
oh my gosh, your mom truth. I was watching the other day about sex with your husband is one of the funniest things ever. Because I mean, I'm going on like not that long, but I'm there. Like I'm like, oh yeah, I'm feeling it this morning. I'm feeling it, and then I'm like, oh no, too much has happened today. No.
No,
Now I'm in bed and
promises to yourself or him until the moment is like happening.
Yeah, don't even talk about it until maybe there's a chance that you could like, all right, if you have a shower, you get naked, you're like, okay, I'm not going to put clothes on. Maybe this will happen.
I don't
Maybe.
feel completely opposed to it. That's when you go.
Yeah, if you're not like about to barf because of it or have a panic attack, go.
That's
do
your
it.
time.
Run.
I know it was so funny because I was at brunch yesterday and I was like, I had a few mimosas and I was like, Evan, I had this really hot sex dream about you last night, which I did. And then he's like, the dog just shit all over the rug. And I'm like,
hold on. We need to back up for a second. Carly,
yeah,
you had a hot sex dream about your
my
husband.
husband. It was like amazing. Yeah, I did.
Because I was just thinking, like, it's funny. I was just thinking recently, I dream and fantasize about a lot of things, but I don't have sex dreams about my husband.
I'm not saying they happen often. That's why I brought it up.
For her, fictional characters that she likes to fantasize about.
Yeah, like superhero penis and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, no, I get it. But I was really trying to be like, I mean, it had happened and I was like, this is amazing. I was talking about it at brunch and they were like, you need to tell him. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm a few mimosas in. And then he's like, the dog just crapped all over the rug. We have to throw the rug away. And I was like, okay, so this is not how I was expecting this conversation to go.
No.
And then I got home and everything was forgotten.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything's like, well, that's life.
So you've yet to reenact that dream.
No, I don't think it's happening anymore. Then life happened. Then life happened. Then life caught up.
Well, maybe there'll be another dream.
Maybe. So we're from the olden times, Liz.
Mm-hmm. We are.
I remember my dad with the video camera, like the giant video camera out, making all of my childhood memories stuck on a VCR.
Mm-hmm.
And like, we don't have VCRs anymore. No one even has a cord to plug in a VHS player. What do you do with those? You throw them in the legacy box. This is so cool. I'm going to get my dad and mom this for Christmas. So the legacy box, you just put in all of your old home movies and pictures, and they'll do the rest. They professionally digitize your moments into a thumb drive, digital download, or DVD. It's so cool. So now none of our memories are lost. We can have them again, and it's just that easy. You throw them in a box, send them over, and they send you back a DVD or a thumb drive. Hello.
I know. I think that's so cool because I know even just photos, they can get ruined and age. So, and I'm obsessed with taking pictures and of documenting memories. But now I can just send everything in a legacy box. It is the world's largest, most trusted digitizer of home movies and photos. Over 450,000 families have trusted Legacy Box for over a decade of experience. All of the work is done by hand, which is awesome. There's never been a better time to digitally preserve your memories. So visit legacybox.com today to get started. Plus, for a limited time, they're offering our listeners an exclusive discount. Go to legacybox.com/babes to get 40% off your first order. or save up to $200 on the largest Legacy Box kit. Go to legacybox.com/babes and save 40% today and get started preserving your past.
Your mom truths are so funny.
You're so
I mean,
kind.
it's literally the two of us, like inspired by the two of us sitting in the car, venting about what happened, like in the few hours that we haven't seen each other. And there's enough content to do a mom truth every single Friday about that.
It's so amazing. I mean,
How old are your kids?
I watch them and cry laughing, like, because I get it, because all of us moms get it.
Yeah.
Like, you guys are so relatable and you're so raw and real. And I mean, that's obviously why people love you so much.
My favorite thing is people now are sending them to their like husbands and their partners being like, see, I'm normal. And I'm like, oh, you know what, and there's doctors who have prescribed us. Is that the word? Who've prescribed, like literally.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, that is so funny.
What time is it there? You have a red Solo cup.
It's probably just water.
No, seriously, where do you guys live?
I live in Chicago.
Okay, so it's kind of morning still.
Mimosa, we don't judge.
I'm not judging you.
That
beer.
sometimes that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter here. Sometimes
It's
you
10
need
a.m. It's a Monday.
It's a Monday. We got a case of the Mondays over here. Go ahead, Liz.
Oh no, I just was wondering, how old are your kids?
Oh God, that's a great question.
She's avoiding what's in the cup.
She is.
I have a Cinderella cup. That's how I've turned into a child. I've regressed. Yeah.
How old are our kids? Okay, so I have 4. I have Taylor, who's 9.
Let's do this. Ready? We'll go so we have 7 under the age of 9. So we have 9.
Oh my gosh.
8, 7, 6, 6, 4, 3.
Boom.
That was really good.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was like you're
that
just
is
reading
so
the answer to a
awesome.
math problem.
It's so awesome that you guys have each other to do this with.
You should see when we get on a plane, everyone's like, oh no. Oh. Yeah. They're like, not near me. Because someone's usually crying and they're like, oh God, here they come. And they're not quiet. They are not a quiet group.
Our children have really good projection with their voices.
Yeah.
So, like when you guys go out in public, I mean, besides being on planes, do women just come up to you and they're like, oh my God, this specific thing you said, I am so with you all the time? I can imagine that would be like in the grocery store.
The best is when a husband's there and like, this is Cat and Nat. And they're all like, hey, like, it's like,
oh my God, like they hate
they're
you.
Real. They're right here. I'm telling you, they're real.
But every time they say that they have a story that's relatable to them, I'm like, we're like, thank God it's not just us.
Yeah. Totally.
And that's it. They use us and we use them to legitimize this craziness.
Yeah.
What is your favorite video you've ever done? Is there one that you look back and you're like, oh my God, that was so funny to talk about? Like you got the giggles so bad or something?
Like 100% the clubbing is like motherhood.
I was going to say
gosh,
clubbing
so
is motherhood
funny.
is probably a universal one that I think relates to a lot of people, right?
Yeah, totally.
It's uncanny how similar it is when you really break it down.
Oh,
and
yeah.
If you weren't a clubbing person before kids, you probably can't relate to us anyways.
Oh, exactly.
So the worst people. And we also think we did a lot of great research in the clubbing scene, which prepared us really well for motherhood.
We still have to check it out every once in a while
just to make sure
things are the same.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
So I went to y'all's tour. Are you guys still on tour?
Yeah, we go. You know what's so funny is you say bring up tour. My husband, someone asked this weekend, when you and Nat get back from tour, because we're together, like not even more than we are now, do you guys need like a little break? And my husband's like, no, they're worse when they come back. They're more like, it's like, you can't even like get in between them. And we're like, oh, that's good. He's like, yeah, that's great. Not.
And then we've done some terrible things while we're away, like planning month-long vacations together.
Yeah, we did that.
Amazing.
We actually took the kids and we just went to like an island with them this summer. My husband's like, what? I'm like, yeah, we're going.
We booked it and we didn't tell the husbands. And then I was like, every time I'm like, hey, you're going to have to tell me when you tell your mark so I can tell my mark, but don't tell your mark before you tell my mark because they will get to talking. And when are we going to do it? Are they going to be mad? We didn't even ask them. We just booked it.
I got them drunk and I was like, so we're going away. You're more than welcome.
You're more than welcome to come.
I'm like, well,
oh, shucks. I guess we'll go without you.
Oh my gosh. I want to go with you guys to to an island with your family.
Yeah.
It was
Oh
just
my
golf
gosh.
carts and pools and red Solo cups. And it was no driving. It was so
at any time with no judgment.
Yeah, it was really good.
I'm halfway there with my red Solo cup.
You passed the cup. You passed the test. I mean, it's Caesar time basically in Canada, which is Bloody Mary.
Oh my gosh, yes. So one thing I loved so much about your tour is you start by saying like, this is mommy's night out. You don't need to be thinking about your kid back at home with your mom or your husband. You need to be right here and you need to have a good time because you deserve it.
Yeah, leave your shit at the door.
Yeah, because you don't get a break. You are constantly, you go to dinner and you talk about your kids. No, we don't need that today.
You want to hear what's so weird is when we started this whole thing, we used to do events in the community and moms had such a hard time leaving their kids unless it was for the betterment of their children. So they had to justify going out without without a reason and spending money that wasn't for the kids.
Right.
And we found that so much that moms were just always feeling guilty about not being there. And so we really tried to give moms permission to have fun. I don't know why we have to give permission, but we do.
I mean, I like right when you guys said that, I was like, okay, I'm not going to worry about my kid. I'm not going to worry. And then there was like a dance party. You have a DJ. You had male strippers.
What did you think of that?
Okay, so when you said, I went backstage for like a quick drink during like intermission or halftime, whatever you guys call it.
Did you see the
halftime? And so she's like, okay, so just wait for the male strippers. We have male strippers. And I was totally thinking it was a joke. I was like, okay, male strippers. Okay. And then I walk back and I get in my chair and sure enough, dun, 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 dun. That was bad male stripping sounds, but dun, 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 dun. What would this be a sound of a male stripper? I don't even know.
Bound, chicka, bang.
Oh yeah, that's so much better. Gosh, why didn't I pick that one up? But it was so funny. And the women were just going nuts. It was amazing.
That is hilarious.
When the male strippers come out now, do you? You're like, they've felt them before. Now it's like, just like, oh my gosh.
I mean, you took it to another level.
Well, my birthday was in May and we were in LA and Cat got one of them to actually give me a lap dance alone on stage in front of
I surprised her.
Gosh.
It was mortifying. I was dying, but
it was mortifying and hot AF.
And then you were texting your husband,
ever.
I'm ready to go.
That is so funny. All right, if you guys are like me, then you know how hard it is to find the perfect bra that looks good, feels comfortable, and most importantly, fits great. Well, I stumbled across a brand called Les Mystere recently. They've had a celebrity following for more than 20 years, and now I know why. They design the most beautiful lingerie, and it looks so stylish and actually feels amazing. Finally, you don't have to sacrifice sexy for fit, and you can actually have both. Every time I put one on, it instantly lifts my bust line, and I literally feel transformed.
Beyond the incredible products they offer in sizes A through H, I love how accessible they are. They're sold at the finest retailers like Bloomingdale's, Dillard's, Saks, Lord & Taylor, where you can have a one-on-one fitting with one of their brand ambassadors. But if you're crunched for time, like most of us, you can also schedule a Skype fitting with a certified bra fitter or on their website at lesmystere.com. You could do that. Plus, if you visit lesmystere.com and are one of the first 50 to purchase with promo code BABES, you will receive a special gift, a beautiful black quilted cosmetic bag. That is lesmystere.com, LEMYSTERE.com, and use promo code BABES. Discover Les Mystere and discover you transformed.
So when you guys started the videos, was it just a YouTube thing?
Oh, yeah, I guess it was. I mean, you guys, how far video has come in 6 years is mind-blowing. And we're from Canada, so it's like there wasn't even video capability on most websites when we started, which is crazy to think.
So weird.
So, yeah, we started on YouTube and
we wanted to live stream so people could watch from anywhere they were, but YouTube didn't have live streaming then. So we ended up getting a software from this dude in Germany who hooked us up, and it was Yeah, it was not a great feed, but we wanted everybody to be able to come, and so, and it was in my house. And so we brought a bunch of like bloggers and stuff to have like a live audience to give us energy, but we wanted everyone all over the world to be able to watch. So, and then it was like a year later and Facebook Live became a thing, and it was like perfect timing because we'd been doing it for a year.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so nuts. And then, and what's cool about Facebook Live is that people can like interact with you.
Totally.
Facebook Live's our community, right? It's where you can actually chat to people and they feel like they're part of your day. It's super powerful, like a super powerful medium, platform. Platform. Yeah.
My only issue is I'm realizing just lately is that when you're trying to talk to all the people and I see the comments come up and Kat can read them now and I can't see.
She's sad.
She's had it for a while.
I really can't see now. We got to go to the doctor.
Okay, I'll take you.
Not I have to go to the doctor. We have to go.
My doctor alone.
I'll have to take her, guys. It's my baby.
So, how do you juggle? I know someone was asking in our Babes and Babies Facebook group, how do you juggle? You guys are like working all the time now. You're on tour. You do videos every day. How do you juggle family and doing this?
So, 6 of the 7 children are in full day school, which leaves, a lot of hours in the day. There really are a lot of hours in the day, especially if you don't work out. So we've got that. And then when we go on tour, we have amazing husbands that have stepped up more than they ever have before. And we didn't even know they were capable of. And then we both have our moms who live really close to us, who really support our journey and they help us out a lot. So we make it work. I mean, we go on tour for I'm usually like 6 days in a row, once a month. And everyone's just like, nobody's complained so far. So
we to be totally transparent, we also have a team now. So we have people who manage a lot of the business side of it for us. So we have a lot more time than we used to when we first started.
Yes, for sure.
But don't think we're just, it all goes seamlessly. It is a lot of help behind the scenes.
We like to call them our babysitters so we don't fuck up anymore.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm starting to realize I might need a babysitter soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, babysitters are really good, those babysitters.
Yeah, I know. My mom actually just moved. My mom and dad moved near us like a couple months ago from Texas. They moved to Nashville. So it's amazing.
Is that a dream come true?
It really does. It changes your life. I mean.
Is that their only grandchild?
No. There was actually one before, but my brother actually just got a job in Chattanooga, which is 2 hours away. So they're also moving to Tennessee. So we're all going to live here, and it's going to be an amazing thing in life.
And here's the other thing. You're the daughter. You need your parents more.
Totally. Yeah.
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 And the baby. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, we need all the help.
Yeah.
Totally. So what's next for you guys? You're starting a podcast?
Yeah, it seems like the right thing to do. You're doing it.
I totally agree.
We've been wanting to do it for a long time, but we've been talking about it for maybe a couple of years, but we just needed to buy a microphone.
And we never did it. So we finally Amazon Primed one and thought
we did.
Yeah, and then we downloaded an app on our phone, and then we were like, let's do this. So, actually our podcast is a little bit, it's nerve-wracking to do because we've never talked about what we're talking about on it. So it's scary. It's a bit scary that we're going to be sharing that side of our lives, that we swing.
I was going to say, and what side is this? That you are also strippers.
No, I'm joking. It's going to be huge. No, it's just the business side, which we've never, ever, ever spoken about.
And we actually are going down the journey of like where this started, how this started. And we together have never spoken about it. So we're reminding each other of things we recollect from this journey. And they're both very different. So we're sitting there and we're 100% entertained talking to each other because we're listening to us.
That's so interesting.
Of course.
And we talk about the money side of it. And it's not that easy to talk about, and sort of like the business and money and all the things and all the people who were like, no. And, the people that fucked us over numerous times. They're just things. Our lawyer said we can't say their names. We're like, fuck, really? I was really hoping they're like, talk about it elusively. And I was like, I'm like, well, you might get a lot of hours that episode. So just be prepared.
Right. Just say a name that rhymes, like Schmadam. His name was Schmadam.
Well, you've done that.
We haven't done this
Think
before
about
at
that
all.
one. I like that. That was right off the tongue.
Can't say his name, but it sounds like Schmadam. So.
We'd be like, no, we weren't talking about you.
It does suck that you can't say their names, because in this industry, there's so many people that get taken advantage when you're trying to pursue something that you love, and you want to be like, hey, those of you that want to do something you love, stay away from this person and this person, because they're going to screw you over. So it sucks that you can't put it on blast.
It really sucks. I mean,
I don't understand it. What's going to happen? It's so confusing.
You did something shitty. You should be called out for it.
Yes.
Right, because you're going to do it to somebody else if I don't fix it.
100%. I know. And anyways, we've learned a lot, and we overshare professionally. So that's what we'll keep on doing.
That's okay. We do that over here too. How do your husbands deal with it? Because sometimes, like, if I say something about Evan on here, he's like, I can't believe you just said that about me. And I'm like, oops. Like,
listens to them still, eh?
Well, I mean, I'll usually be like, oh, we talked about this. He doesn't listen to them. I don't think he'd listen to any of them. Or someone will tweet at him and be like, Evan, I can't believe you did this to Carly. And he's like, say what? What is this about? I'm like, I have no idea. I don't know. Nothing.
It's so funny you say that, because our husbands only seem to find the things when we talk about them. Otherwise, it's like radio silence from them. And I'm like, I happened to find that one. Wonder if they Google or something.
I don't know. Back in the day, we used to say, we're just speak for the masses of women. We're not specifically talking about you. But now it's clear we're talking about them.
Right.
I don't know. They're fine with it, I guess. We don't talk about it much.
They're just used to it now.
They're over. They understand that this is what we do. And I think that it's so, I said, actually, I literally had this conversation this weekend with someone. And I said, if it wasn't...
Who were you talking to this weekend when I wasn't there?
I forgot. I met people at the bar. I saw them. I forgot to tell you. I know. I couldn't remember who it was. Now I just remember.
You said something else. And Robert was talking to someone?
Yeah.
Who are you talking to?
I'll fill you in.
I wasn't there.
Okay. So we... God, I lost my train of thought because you got mad at me for seeing other people.
It's so funny.
And I said it wouldn't be so popular if a lot of people didn't feel that way. Like if we... So I'm like, it's not just you.
It's actually a good thing. It's comforting to know we're just like everyone else.
Like some of our videos have 45 million views. I'm like, 45 million people resonate with what we're saying. So
that's amazing.
It's usually the one about husbands or sex. I'm like, it's not that. It's like a really normal, right?
Totally. Yeah, it really is. Okay, so we have this thing that we do on our podcast called Bad Moms. So do you guys have a bad mom moment of the month?
Oh, God. Oh, I'll tell you, my son reminded me today. He was like, remember that time when it was raining and you forgot to come inside to get me? Because you have to go inside and get them. And I didn't have a lunch and you forgot me. I was like, what? I didn't remember. And it was last year, but he reminded me this morning. And I was like,
oh, he still thinks about it.
Yeah, I sat there with no lunch. And he's like, no one came to get me. And I was like, why didn't you call me? I didn't know. I have no idea what happened or what he's talking about. Yeah. He could have been dreaming it, or very well could have happened. I felt a bit bad this morning. I'm like, you were forgotten, eh? No way.
And it was like a year ago and he's still thinking about it.
He reminded me today because it was raining, and it was raining when it happened.
It brought back memories.
And yesterday he asked me, what if you forget about me? And I'm like, this must be a theme of me forgetting about him.
In the rain. You're like, oh, it's rainy today. I don't think I'm going to go pick him up from school. My hair.
But the kicker is I got a sister and not him. So I don't know what happened. Weird, right? She comes out, you have to pick him up. I don't know. Anyway.
I mean, speaking of lunches, I got a text today saying that I forgot my daughter's lunch. So my mom works at the school that my kids go to. So
that's amazing.
Starbucks to get a sandwich for her.
You guys aren't there yet. Wait till you have to make lunches every single day for a lot of children. Well, you actually have older kids, so yeah.
Yeah, but they make one of them makes the lunches for the other as like a little chore.
Well, you're smart.
Oh, that's good.
You're smart. That's all I got to say.
Hey, it wasn't my idea. Evan's been doing it longer than I have.
You're smart.
So last year, I was pregnant during the winter, and I have all of these extra maternity clothes that I obviously can't wear anymore. And I'm going to start selling them on Poshmark because I have all of these friends that have been selling all of this stuff and are making so much money. Plus, I went on there the other day and I found the cutest pair of Free People jeans.
Ooh, I love Free
People. And now I can oh my gosh, they're so cute. And they were like $20 as opposed to like $100. Poshmark is like literally my new best friend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can download their free app. They carry women's clothes, kids' clothes. Yep, they carry men's clothes, and they have tons of brands to shop from. Like you said, Free People. I love Guess. Guess jeans are kind of the only jeans that really fit my butt well.
Oh my gosh, yes, they do. I used to buy Guess jeans all the time in high school.
Mm-hmm. Well,
yeah.
10 years later, I'm
You
still
got a
buying
little
them.
booty. Oh, yeah.
And it's the easiest way to buy and sell fashion items. Shipping is super easy for both the seller and the buyer, and you can share your Poshmark closet handle, telling your friends and family and fans to find you on the app. Listeners of the Babes and Babies podcast get $5 off your first purchase. Just enter the referral code BABIES when you sign up. That's referral code BABIES. Where in Canada are you guys from?
Toronto.
Oh, I lived there for 5 months. It was amazing.
Why?
Why?
Well, at the time I was working, I'm a certified life coach, and I worked with this company doing coaching, like entrepreneur coaching. And I love to travel. So I took a job there for 5 months with a company, and I lived right on Queens Quay in York.
Yeah.
And I fell in love with Toronto. It is such an amazing city.
I agree.
Thank you.
We love it.
Compliment.
It's awesome. Well, and I live in Chicago now. At the time I'm not from Chicago, but Chicago's kind of the like U.S. Toronto.
Yeah.
Not quite as clean or safe,
Yeah.
but it's the U.S. version. But I absolutely love Toronto. And that's actually where my fiance and I had our first date. So in Toronto.
Why Toronto? Is he from Toronto?
No, we kind of met through a mutual friend and we started talking, but he was in Chicago and I was in Toronto. So he came to visit me and we went on our first date.
What does he do?
He does construction. He's in concrete.
Wow. Sorry,
That sounds really mafia. But anyways.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, if you guys need anything, let me know. Those people you were talking about, those bad people earlier, let me know.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it. It's only one really bad one, but anyways.
When are you getting married?
February 22nd.
Oh, that's fun. Where?
In Glacier Park, Montana.
Oh, cool. Montana. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Perfect. All 12 of you.
Tell us what you'd like us to do a speech about. We'll be there.
Perfect. No, I love Canada. That's so awesome.
Wow.
Have you guys toured a lot? Is it just like the United States and Canada mostly?
Yeah, they wanted us to go to Australia and England, and like we love that idea. And apparently, we have a great community of people there.
That's awesome.
But it is not time for us to leave the family for that many days and that many hours away.
Guys, we had never even left our kids until we started tour. Like,
oh my gosh.
We were crazy stay-at-home moms who felt guilty when the kids were in bed going out to do something at nighttime. So
we have changed.
We've come a very long way.
We've changed. We no longer care.
We have 7. We have a lot of them, though. 7 of them. So you're kind of like, all right.
You're like the Von Trapps.
It was time to go. And like, they get into school and you're like, now what? It's such a panic feeling when your kids go to school and you're like,
oh, thank God we had something to do.
I know, because we know a lot of moms who have their kids in school now and are literally like, they don't know what to do. They're like, I don't know what to do with my days.
No, I get that. Although I could think of lots of things. I would like to paint my nails. I'd like to wash my hair, maybe my face, maybe shower, maybe bathe.
I still don't do that, Carly, and they're all in school. So it just becomes a way of life.
Okay.
It's a bad habit. Just to embrace it. You look beautiful.
I don't even have kids and I hate showering. I haven't showered since Saturday. And I just rinsed my body then. Yeah, I hate it. I just feel like I'm an environmentalist and I'm trying to save water, really, at heart,
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I hate showering.
Water. Yeah. I'm going to save water.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have 2 questions? It's not my problem. Number 1, when earlier you mentioned that you wash the top of your hair and not the bottom. How does the bottom not get wet?
Yeah.
Oh, so I pull this part back. And then I just pull, here, I'll show you. I go like this. And I take this, because these are my extensions down here. And I just wash this. And then I pull that part back like in a ponytail. So then just the top doesn't look, I do it in like a sink.
There you go.
Or like a bathtub.
All
Just
right.
so like then the top doesn't look oily and the bottom, like, because this can be dry and still last a while.
Totally.
You know, but the top sometimes just needs a little help.
And what is Evan's job?
So he owns a chain of men's medical practices, like testosterone, like penis clinics.
Amazing.
That was a real title when he was on The Bachelorette.
So what's funny is I think it said erectile dysfunction specialist, which he's not. He's not a doctor. He just owns clinics.
Nice.
Yeah. So
like he diagnoses the penis?
No, he just owns the clinic and hires like the staff to run it.
He's a businessman.
He is a businessman. He's an entrepreneur. Yeah. Yeah.
That's a fun job. We should come do a live feed from there and find out what's happening.
There are so many things I've learned. Wow. I didn't know the penis could have so many problems, but it can.
Whoa. That is a documentary waiting to happen.
I mean, yeah, I don't think sometimes he doesn't tell me specifically who, but he does tell me about problems sometimes. And I'm like, oh my gosh, no way. It was the size of a what? You know?
Where's your baby?
Weird. With Evan in the other room. He lets me podcast and he watches the baby.
Yeah. Awesome.
And then he does his work.
Teamwork.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
thank you guys so much for coming on.
Thank you for having us. It's so nice. We got to see you 2 times in 1 month that we've never seen in our life before.
I know. What a little treat.
I
know. Okay, so when does your new podcast come out? Or is it out?
Great question.
When we upload it. So I'm hoping
this week.
We're very fly by the seat of your pants kind of girls.
Baby steps, first the microphone.
Yeah. And then
I
get
it.
Some music to it. And then we just go. So you know what? I'm going to say this week. Let's go, Nat. This week.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay. So everyone listen to Cat and Nat's podcast this week. I'm going to. And then where
what it's going to be called?
Oh yeah, what's it going to be called?
It's going to be called Mom Truth. And
amazing.
We're torn with the title, but are we just going to go with it?
I like it.
Oh, okay. I love it.
No, it's something. It's Mom Truth. Go.
Accidental mommy millionaires, because we're millionaires now.
We are.
What?
Yeah, our company makes over 6 figures now.
That is
amazing.
So amazing. Good for you guys.
Our goal was $2,000 a month. That was because if we were to leave, you guys will appreciate this. Well, you will, Carly, because you have a baby. But if you're to leave your baby, she's looking at her hair extensions right now. If you're to have a baby and leave them, you have to sort of bring something in to make it worth it. If you don't have a job, we felt the pressure to make money if we were going to leave them
because we're not rich.
You know what I love about this too is that like you guys started this as something to that was fun for you, but also to help women know that they're not alone. Exactly. And now you're making so much money doing something that's helping other people. That's the way to do it. It was a fun hobby helping thing.
We never wanted to make money off of our audience. We weren't we're let's get sponsors from companies who have the money. And and our next show, I think we have a company on board to sponsor women who can't afford a night out or who need a night out, like St. Jude, they're at the hospital and
wow.
Sponsor them to come for the night out. We're just figuring that out, the final details, but that's our dream.
That's so amazing.
To get women everywhere who really, really can't afford a night out. Because, we have free healthcare here. We get a lot of messages from moms who say, I would love to come, but I'm in a hospital with my daughter and I drive and I have to get hotels to, we get them all the time. And they're like, just good luck. And I'm like, we need to change this because they need it more than any of us,
Yeah, you're so right.
Or single moms who just can't even afford, can barely afford the bills, but need the community so badly. So kind of our dream. So we're working on that next too.
That's amazing. Well, congratulations. So awesome. This is all so great.
Yay.
We're so lucky.
And so, people can find you on Facebook.
Cat and Nat on Instagram, on YouTube. Facebook, on just Cat and Nat everywhere.
Except for their podcast is Mom Truths. With Cat and
Nat. We don't know. We haven't even done. You have to do your names too, right? We'll probably do Cat and Nat. Yeah, we'll figure that one out, Carly.
Okay. Well, you can just search both. You'll find them.
Yeah, we love us. You guys are awesome. I love that you get us.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah,
come
you
back
so
to
much
Nashville.
for sharing with us.
Thank you. Well, good luck. Can't wait to see the pictures of the wedding. We're not there.
Oh, thank you.
Come to Montana.
In Montana. I've always wanted to go. Bye, guys.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
They were so much fun.
They're so much fun. That's how when I first, when I met them, they were like, just come backstage real fast. And I swear I was only back there for like 3 minutes, but I felt like I was already their friend.
Right. Yeah. I definitely get that vibe from them.
Yeah. That they just like scoop you up into their little circle.
I want to accidentally be a millionaire.
I know. Wait, how do we do this?
Wait a sec. I'm going to listen to this podcast.
Oh my God. No kidding. Well, and how cool that they're talking about that. And I mean, because they could just, I'm sure they'll talk about the same thing that they talked about like on all the mom truths and stuff too. But
right.
Like that they are opening up about that because moms also want to know how to make money who are like, stay-at-home moms. I see that question in the Facebook group all the time. How do I, like, what do you guys do to make extra money? So it's just cool that they're opening up about the money side because nobody really talks about that very often.
Well, and we've talked too about how we're kind of dreamers, but not necessarily doers. So, even if I'm pursuing something, it's like I have a really good idea. Sometimes I'm just not good at putting it into action. And even once you put it into action, the hardest part then is following it through. You can set it into motion, but unless you continue to do it and work at it, like most people don't know. I remember when I got certified as a coach or even the doula stuff, people give up because they say it takes you about 2 years of doing it to start to actually make money.
Oh, that's so stressful.
So
you have to play the long
have to have
game.
another job while you're doing this other thing, but it's definitely hard. And I think that's why I haven't really done anything with my doula stuff till now, even with coaching.
Right.
I love the coaching stuff, but I'm like, man, I just can't make money doing it because I had to have a full-time job while doing it, and it was too exhausting.
I know. When I lived in New York, I moved there to like audition for things, and I had to work to live, so then I couldn't audition because I was working, and I was like in New York City just waitressing and not even following my passion. Like it's so hard because you have to live.
I know. I was saying how I've always wanted to live broke in New York. But then I was like, well, this last year, I got to live broke in Chicago. I guess that was
like
my dream.
It's the same.
When I moved to Chicago last year, I worked 2 jobs. I was working 60 hours a week until January. And it was exhausting. But it's expensive to live in the city. And I was, I don't know, crazy, I guess. But
it's fun. It's fun to do once. And then
it's nice to look back. I think it's fun.
Right.
I'm like, oh my gosh, I did this and that. Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, that's so true. Gosh, they're so funny.
Oh, they're such a delight. I want to be their friends.
I know. And they have such like, I feel like they were on here and we're like, and then we get on here and we're like, oh, hi, here we are again.
Hello.
I feel like,
they have great energy.
Our energy is gone.
And I think that's why they've attracted such a community though, is they just have such good energy and they're so relatable and so open. And women are like, hey, I've been there too. Oh, I know what that feels like. Oh, I've said that. I've done that.
Yeah. There's not that many moms that are like that at all. Like most moms kind of hide behind their the shame they feel of things. Like,
well, as a mother, I feel like even just as women, we have such expectations of having it all together.
Right.
And well, now you have a kid and your kid's your priority. So if you do this, then you're a bad mom. But if you don't do it, you're a bad mom.
I know. There's no winning.
Right.
But at least we have Cat and Nat now to like say, hey, we all suck sometimes and we're all the same.
Right.
And say it in a funny way.
No, right. And it's not even like I suck. It's like, this is just life. This happens.
Right.
Like,
Sometimes
sorry,
I forget to pick my kid up from school.
I got left at school
in
kindergarten, and I remember it.
You did? Oh,
Yes.
no.
I was crying on the stairs, and my mom said, they were halfway home because we gave these kids that lived a couple blocks away from us a ride home from school. And my mom said they were on the way home, and the only reason they knew I wasn't there is because they're like, why is the car so quiet? Where's Liz? Because I would just talk. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
And then they turned around and got me, and I was crying.
Oh, my gosh. I feel like I'm going to do that one day for sure. I'm going to be like carpooling and be like, wait, where's Bella?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
It's okay. I don't have abandonment issues, so it turned out okay.
That's good. It only happened once that you can remember, so it's okay.
Yeah. I also remember at the stores hiding in the clothing racks?
Yes.
Okay, so I did that, and then my mom couldn't find me, and she walked away, and then I came out, and I couldn't find her, and I was crying, trying to find her. But it was my fault for hiding in a clothing rack from my mom because we thought it was hilarious.
It really is so scary, though, when you're a kid and you get lost in a store.
Mm-hmm.
Because the store is so big, and you're so small, and you're just looking around, and then people are looking at you like, "Where's your mom?" And you're like, "I don't know."
Mm-hmm.
That's so scary. Oh my gosh! Now I'm bringing up past memories. Oh gosh. No, I'm having abandonment issues.
Happy thoughts.
Okay, well, that was a delightful podcast.
It was so delightful. That was so fun. I would love to see them on tour. I know you got to go, Carly, but their show sounds like such a blast.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
it's nice to know that they have that going because I know that I have a lot of friends who could use a night out or who, they just want to find moms who, I don't know, they need that comedic relief sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
So it's nice that it's a resource I can use for people I know.
Oh,
like, listen, you need
people
some Cat and Nat in your life.
Oh, my gosh, yes. Even if you can't go to the show, spend time watching their videos because they're just so funny. I mean, there are times that I seriously like get tears because I'm laughing so hard, and Evan will be like, "What are you laughing at?" I'm like, "Cat and Nat, man, they're so funny," because it's just, I mean, it's just so relatable. Like the things
they're
that
definitely
they say.
somebody that you can get lost in. You could go down the YouTube hole,
and
you're
100%.
like, I was supposed to be asleep an hour ago.
100%. But then you're like, but I've had an hour of laughter and I've burned a lot of calories.
So it was worth it.
So it was totally worth it. I know I was just sitting in this bed, but now I'm skinnier.
Perfect.
Okay, well, thanks you guys so much for listening. This was
thank you.
A really fun high energy podcast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and don't forget to subscribe and share, and we will see you next week.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
This podcast is brought to you by Wave Podcast Network. Check out all of our shows, including the Brain Candy Podcast, I Don't Get It, Babes and Babies, Coffee Convos, and Let's Talk About It.